Hey, what's up? Welcome back, y'all, to WBC Podcast. It's your girl, Ebony Champagne, and the lovely Sauce Queen in the building tonight. We have something very interesting, very entertaining. We are doing a 7-day challenge. You understand? A 7-day mini vision challenge. What we are expecting from you is to find a vision of yours, get creative, something you will like, and it's short term right now. 7 days, don't forget, no pressure. So just let us know something you're committed to, that you're sticking to. Tag us in your story, just showing us whether you're committing to no bread for 7 days or you're committing to being on time. And if you have to be there at 7, you're getting there at 6:45 a.m. Okay, so just something you're committed to. And if you win this 7-day challenge, you will be our next guest here on WBC Podcast for the November 13th show. So this is a 7-day challenge coming live from yourself and your goals, putting that vision towards it, and you kicking off and doing your thing. Okay. Again, welcome to the WBC Podcast, kicking off with your girl, Miss Ebony Champagne, and the lovely Sauce Queen.
Hey.
Beautiful,
Elegant,
intelligent,
capable,
loving,
majestic.
We ready.
Champagne. We talking about the vision. What the vision is. And well, we got some things going on. Like besides this podcast, there's a lot that we got going on that we doing. Talk more about what you got going on the side.
All right, so pretty much I want to say I'm living, and I know living is just not enough. So right now I have my Zumba going on the side, right? So I'm in the studio with the ladies. We burning fat. We getting that merengue in. We getting that salsa in. We getting that bachata in. And we getting a little bit of reggaeton going on, all right? So I'm committed to it. Right here behind me, you see my small vision board. It's a poster. Here is just the committed things that I told God that I'm going to hold myself accountable on his watch. Zumba, of course, is big and bold because that's what I have going on right now. I'm 3 units away from my life coach license. So that's another thing that's on the vision board. And most importantly, is me being present in the household for the children and for my spouse. So that's what I have going on. I'm kicking that goal off. It's on a vision board because it's very important. And I believe that if I can see it, it'll make it better for me to achieve it. So by me looking at it, I got it. I even have some copies of what a vision folder looks like. Pocket folder, many designs on it. And inside are some prayers, like a list of prayers that I'm asking God that, hey, God, I need help in this area. I need your guidance. And I'm throwing that prayer in there. So by the end of the year, I'm going to go back to these prayers and I'm going to check off the ones that were answered. So that's one. That's another one. So the vision board and the prayer board. Well, a mini prayer folder. So that's what I got going on right now, sis. I got the Zumba. And so far, I'm kicking it off. I'm doing it at my complex. I just spoke to the property manager. She's linking me in with another property that's not too far from here for me to jumpstart with them. And after that, I'm trying to get in some gyms nearby.
Wow. You see here, so when you on this podcast, just know you on here with some successful women. Like, we doing our thing. Like, we don't just do this. We are busy doing other things. We're busy being moms. We're busy holding down the household, the family. So just know that when you're on this podcast, you are listening to 2 women who are doing their thing in life, trying to prosper and basically have their goals and succeed. So, you know, with all that being said, God is number one.
All the time.
So, and he gets the vision. So just know, like, a lot of times people get their vision from, it could be the devil. They don't even realize that. We don't give homage to the devil, but at the same time, you can get your vision from different places, but you gotta have that spirit of discernment to know where it's coming from. Now, what Champagne just talked about, right? So she got the Zumba class going. Like, everybody need to get into it, get involved, because that's some good energy. burning out, staying fit, you're keeping your body healthy, you're staying on a regimen. So, you're keeping a goal in mind. Now with the vision, like I said, like vision, not the vision, but the vision, right?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So thanks, sis. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sauce Queen, I got my sauces going. You know what I'm saying? Like I have so many, like a plethora of sauces laid out. Ebony made my flyer. So I have the sauce list on there. You can go onto my Instagram page, The Original Sauce Queen, and you can place your orders if you DM me. So, I got this thing going on as well. We got our own business, our own LLC. We got a lot going with ourselves, but we still make time to come onto this podcast and speak to you. So at the end of the day, we feel like the people are important, and we need to help you guys to get on that same goal and try to speak life and give you some motivation with that. So sis, what can we say about visions and like how we get started and what we can do? Because you got a lot going on. You basically got everything started, and you have the goal in mind, and you also have the vision board. So you basically have it all written out. Therefore, you can't fall behind on that vision.
Let me tell you something. It was one of those things. I told you I went to the doctor the end of September, around September 28th. And the lady wasn't even going to let me jump on the scale. I'm like, no, let me jump on the scale. I don't even want to guess my weight. Since I got on the scale, it said 178.
Wow.
178. So I'm not even going to weigh myself until November 1st.
Wow.
And I knew, all right, I'm about to do Zumba. My other half already told me, you got to look the part. No one's going to take you serious if you don't look the part. How are you going to be a trainer if you don't look the part? I'm like, you're right. But in my mind, I'm like, I love to dance. I got this. I can do this. Zumba's no stranger to me. Dancing is no stranger to me. I have rhythm. I got moves. I can do it. So with that being said, I'm like, you know what? Let me look the part. Because I understand when a person wants a trainer and they want to go to these classes, they want to see the definition. They're not going to believe me if they don't see it. They're like, I want that body. I want to look like this. You're right. So I put myself on a 31-day card and no sweet. So it was hard at first. It was a little bit stressful. I was cranky, fatigued. Because I'm like, dang, I like my coffee a certain type of way. My Starbucks head out there. I like my hot caramel macchiato. Sometimes my iced coffee, my latte. I like that. I'm a little bougie when it comes to the coffee game. Starbucks queen. Like, sorry to take queen from you, but that's how I feel about Starbucks. And I love my rice. And, a cookie occasionally here and there. I'm not a sweets fan, so taking the sweets out was no problem. However, it's the 16th. Look at me. I'm already losing it here. I noticed. I'm like, dang, I got a neck. My cheeks are not all poofy. I'm not chickmunk face right now. So that was just the vision. Like, I want to look that part. I need people to believe that their health is important to me just as well as my health is important to me. So when I'm in front of that class and I'm instructing it, I need them to know that, hey, this is a passion of mine. I am very passionate about what's going on, and I am living proof, because that 178 is shredded. It's like shredding off of me. So that's the vision. The vision was to see it, obtain it, and this is it. I'm not just going to be out here just talking and not being about the action. This workout is just more than just me on that stage saying, hey, we're going to hear this way, or come on, y'all going to rock with me now, bring it forward. And you're going to look at me and you're going to be like, all right, I see what she's doing. Because the goal is to be comfortable in your own skin. And sometimes shedding a few pounds will make us comfortable.
Speaking of skin, you are glowing and your skin looks nice. So you can tell with your diet. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, their diet is what seeps through their pores. So you can feel like you're eating healthy, you're doing great. So it's showing through your skin. Like, your skin looks clear and nice. You're glowing.
It's giving control. Some of us, we eat out of control and we don't even know it. So it's giving you control of your appetite. You don't need an oversized plate. You don't need to eat with your eyes. It's okay to have control and eat in small increments. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm actually liking it. Look at you, cool in the back. You're giving Lynn vibes, girl.
No, I'm just,
Right on, sis.
I'm just happy we're here talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
We here, we vibing, and Exactly. Like
We're
people
talking
need to get
goals.
motivated. Like I literally can say I left social media for 2 years, come back
Mhm.
and I see everybody doing great. Like everybody's becoming business owners. They're on TV. They're doing so much out there. It's motivation. Like nobody's out here playing games no more. Like everybody's out here doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? So
And
that's
that's
like,
awesome.
yeah. and this topic right here is something great because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like we're out here, we're making moves. We're not sitting around. We're not lackadaisical. We're not slouching. We're not laid back and just letting time pass us by. We got to start moving.
But like
Yeah,
you
so-
said, we're not just being lackadaisical. We're on point. Some of us, we look at that time in our lives where it's like, dang, do we hit a reset? Are we on pause? Am I dreaming? Like, where am I at? And is my destination aligning with my goals? Like, am I on track? And we have it, what they like to call people get to a midlife crisis stage where it's like, you feel like, oh, dang, my mind is rushing, but somewhere I need to slow down and something needs to make sense. And it's either you get it or you don't. And if you get stuck, you'll have to hit that restart button because now you're stuck and you're focused on the what ifs instead of what you could be doing. I'll have like that entrepreneur mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I do need people to know that when you have that entrepreneur mindset, you're going to be spending. So if you're like me in the beginning, where it was like, dang, I'm never going to get there because I have to put this out and I have to put that out. Well, whoever heard about this Sam right here? In order to make money, you have to spend money, and you cannot go in being scared. This is not the game for the weak. And I understand that, you know, you have to make the money in order to you know, invest in that business for yourself. But you have to start. I just was talking to my man about if I would have stayed where I was at, I wouldn't have grown. I wouldn't have grown because I understand me. Put me in that job. I'm gonna work my butt off for them, and then I'm gonna only be disappointed with myself because I didn't put the time in for me. So it's one of those things where we have to make that executive decision in our lives. Am I going to be that boss that I always wanted to be for myself, or am I going to continue to boss someone else up? Whether I'm going through that point where it's like, when is it going to be my turn? One person winning, that person winning, I'm still where I'm at. Is it your time? Is it your season? Are you putting your best foot forward? Are you using what God gave you to make it work? Or are you so busy worried about how it worked for someone else? Are you living the dream that you're passionate about? Or are you trying to get rich quick? Like, what is it that you're doing wrong? Sometimes you can keep talking about it. Oh, I'm going to be this. Or, oh, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. And you're just putting words out in the air. But are you giving yourself something to go by every day to keep that determination going? Like, what are you doing? That's why these vision boards come in handy. Your vision have to live. How are your vision going to live if you're not seeing it every day? How is your vision going to live if you're not believing in it? How does someone to believe in you if you don't believe in you? I tell people, be bold. What do we got going on that? Definitely going to be by yourself on that. So with these vision boards and letting the vision stand out, with determination, you also have to be motivated in yourself. Don't always look for someone to pat you on the back and be like, go ahead, you got this. You be your number one fan. So when those fans do come, you already confident that it was already happening. Just like the Bible tells you, agree and then touch. You have to.
Yeah, you're right. Like you said, like with working and the different positions and things you were doing. Basically, you have to see the goal in mind.
Kicking off her goals, and she hasn't stopped yet. She's still in school, still aiming higher. And she's a mom. So she's showing her kids that you still can get it done. Don't just settle for whatever they're trying to offer you.
So, yes. So, sis, like what I was saying was basically you were going to work, right, with the goal in mind. You were looking to move ahead. You were looking to accomplish something. And you were looking to gain whatever experience from that, right? So at the end of the day, though, we both we pursue and we want to attain being entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So now we have to work towards that goal, but we always have that goal in mind. So we keep that goal and we work towards it. But like the vision board states, it tells what exactly you want to do and you get it done. A lot of people don't realize that there's power in writing things down. Like if we write down what we want to accomplish, it can make it happen, because it's like listing things. It's like a grocery list. Like we write it down and then we see the vision clear by looking at what we wrote and keep it in our minds and ascertain it. So like we attain that goal. So once you assess that plan and you map it out, it's clear to your mind. You can see it forward. But it reminds me of how in the Bible, like a lot of people wanted to see God's gift or know that it's real, right? So in order to know that it's real, they couldn't see it. They said, Jesus, show me, or God, show me. Show me that you are who you say you are. You got this power. And then God will show, oh, you need faith too to see the power. But there's no faith without works. So the same thing goes with your vision. There's no vision without your goal in mind. But there's no goal if you don't see it through. So we have to map it out. You have to start by mapping it out, writing out what it is that we need to do and want to do, and have that goal in mind. Keep that in mind, have the goal in mind. That's where we have to go with. You know, a lot of times when I think about this, us being entrepreneurs, it's very sad how the Black people don't stick together. I do want to talk about the Black people, because at the end of the day, we are two African-American women, besides the mixtures that we might have, but two African-American women who have goals to be an entrepreneur. Yet it's hard to go to other African-American people and ask them, how did you get started? How did you start that Black business that we want to support? And then they go give you the runaround because they feel like they want to be better than you. And that's sad that that's the mentality of the African-American community. We should stick together. We should keep it together. We should hold it down like other races out there. I mean, you see a lot of these other races that come to this country and own businesses, and there's so many of them in a certain community, even in our community. But we're not taking a hold and grip of that, and we're not making it happen for us. So, you know, anybody that wants to know how to run a business or start a business, you can come talk to us. Just to let you know. Open forum. But yeah, so that's the situation there. You want a goal in mind, you want to stay motivated, you do need those people or that certain group that you can go talk to, where you can get that knowledge and keep yourself motivated and feel like you got something going. And not just going, but you got something that you can look forward to happening.
Yeah. I like that you said that, because I literally was just having that conversation. And we were just speaking on it. Some people are just, I don't know, so secretive. And it's like, the world goes like this. It literally goes like this. We're raising our future.
Yeah.
We're raising our future. So why, if you have it good, why you don't want to talk about it? It could be something so little as, oh, those shoes are nice. Where'd you get it from? Oh, they were a gift. Seriously, why you have to be that petty and nonchalant? It ain't even that serious. But the shoes are cute though.
Yeah.
But you know, if you have a way, why not share it? Why not share it? I'm not robbing your home. I'm not taking from your dinner table. I'm not taking from your children. I just want to know how to do it. I was very grateful to our brother when he said, hey, y'all my sisters, I'm about to show y'all how to do this, and you know how to put y'all on. You don't have to do this and do that. It's just simple. You got a laptop with a camera, you have a phone with a camera, you got your iPad. Let me show y'all. Because we've been putting it out there, and who really been helping? You know, we had to do our research, and you know, we're grateful. And I'm not throwing no shade at nobody, but come on, like, comment, share. It's all love, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We support one another. We can't even send a comment. Come on. I remember, you know, bigging up other people with their businesses, right? And I'll share their stuff or I'll promote them. But then it's like, Why we have to act so petty with one another? You got other cultures out here keeping the money within their community, but we can't even do the same for others. And you know what I did? Uncle Junior have something out there, right? Big ups to Uncle Junior, right? In his YouTube channel. What's the name of it?
Sphinx Integrity. Sphinx Integrity YouTube.
Check him out. That man is full of knowledge. Him and my aunt Linda, full of knowledge. And he said, it's just like with the Bible, do unto others as they do to you. That person is networking with you. They're sharing your stuff. They're supporting you. Support back. Stop supporting these people that don't support you. I know the Bible tells us to be neighborly, but God also didn't make us no fools. So I learned that the hard way. I'm going to stop supporting you. You don't support me. You're not liking my stuff. You're not sharing my stuff. You're not promoting my stuff. So why am I liking your stuff, sharing your stuff, and promoting your stuff? You see people out here trying to make it and come up, and you're not even trying to support them. I remember I was telling my man, I'm like, hey, I'm not even hating on them. That's their prices. Those are their prices. That's their prices. I don't know what their wholesale price was, what kind of percentage they're trying to get out of this, because guess what? I do believe you reap what you sow. So if you're trying to rob the people, that business not going to grow. And I'm not letting nobody have me undersell nothing. But I'm not going to rob you, because I understand we start from somewhere. I didn't come out rich. I'm not even rich now. I'm still trying to make it. But in the process of making it, I'm planning it because my family going to be financially comfortable. You understand? We are going to be financially comfortable. The lady in my complex, she had this get together, and it's about family planning. Planning for when you're not on this earth for your family, planning for while you are on this earth, and pretty much getting your household in order. What are your safety protocols? What are your shelter-in-place protocols? What happens if you're in trouble financially, food-wise? The hurricane that just happened. What do we do in those needs? Are your kids prepared? Are you prepared? So we're in my household getting ready for those type of things. We just had something happen to us financially, and we're not doing that again. We're not doing that. Our goal is to be financially comfortable and stable, that we don't have to make those hiccups. You know why? Because we learned from it. So, and you start counting, like, who can I go to? Who can I? And it's like, you know what? I'm tired of counting who can I go to. I need to go to myself. So we don't want to be in positions where we got to be like, who could we go to? Because this time around, it's showing me you really can't. And I'm very grateful for the ones that do support. And I hope and I pray that others, they come along and they see the vision and they jump on, because this is bigger. This is bigger. You want people to support you, you have to learn how to lend a hand and support them. Everything is not about money, where it's like, hey, come cash out me at such and such $5. I got that. You want to hear this? The money gonna come regardless, whether you do this or not. The money gonna come. But at the same time, we need to start by supporting one another. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not going to hurt you to support one another. I see people repost nonsense. And you mean to tell me you can't even share this? It's all good, though, because I'm never going to talk to you or throw shade. I just know that I remember from under my boy Mark with Primerica, under his leadership, he used to say, man, Ed, 10 of them might say no, but you ask 20, at least 2 of them going to say yes. So it's not even about the 10. I'm chasing 100. It's go big or go home. Dad be like, I'm keeping it 1,000. He skip 100. I'm keeping it 1,000. Like, it go big or go home. I'm not even trying to get 10. I'm trying to talk to 100 or more, because out of 100, 50 going to share. And it's cool. Exactly. And even if 20 share out of that, I went big. I didn't settle for little. So that's how you treat your dream, treat your goals, treat them big. Because if you treat them small, it's not going to grow. You treat them big, you're knocking it out the park, bro. And I ain't even into basketball, baseball, but you knock it out the park if you treat your goals big. That's where I'm at with it. How about you?
Yeah, exactly. Like you on point with that, because that's how it has to be. We have to treat it like it's something that's gonna expand to more. And a lot of times when people see their own goals, they might think like, oh yeah, this is gonna be big. And then you got the people that are negative Nancy's about it. But guess what? You tune into this podcast, I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get nonsense, you're gonna get knowledge. That's what we're going for. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna give you something that we're feeding to you that's not garbage. At the end of the day, like obviously you got Champagne. She's in her healthy zone, right? I'm in my healthy zone too. Not on that diet yet, but we all in our healthy zone. But we feeding you some healthy stuff on this podcast. So it's very smart if you're going to join in and listen to what we have to say and even give your comments on that. Because at the end of the day, you know, we have things that we have to say, but we want to know what you really think of about what we're saying. Even though we feel like we're saying something that positive attributes that we're giving to you. But at the end of the day, you know, keeping that goal and keeping the vision alive is what you have to do. You have to work hard towards it. Like it's not easy. When we started this podcast, you know, we had to brainstorm, we had to talk about it, we had to say what we're gonna do on this, how we're gonna make it happen. And then we did it. So at the end of the day, it's not just about writing it down or having that vision and things in your mind, but it's about the action that comes after that. That's how you get it done. So if you're about that, I'm a go-getter or get it done type of attitude, it will happen. Like for instance, like with my sauce business, I had to think a lot of things through because it wasn't getting anywhere fast enough. But then I kept saying to myself, well, I'm not getting anywhere fast enough with it. Like I'm not putting that work in, that footwork in, or giving people samples and doing what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm making excuses of, oh, well, I'm working in day to day and got to pay these bills. Well, I said I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to work for anyone. So my next step is I got to work hard on that goal that I have to be that entrepreneur on the business that I had established until this day. And I have to work on that if I really want to see it succeed and do what I want to do. But if I'm going to continue to put it to the side and work hard for those people I don't want to work for, then where's the vision? It's not going to get done. So with the vision is the plan. You got a plan, you got to work ahead, you got to get it done. So yeah, a lot of times we all have to put that footwork in. We have to work hard towards whatever it may be. If you're an artist, if you rap, if you sing, if you write and you produce books, whether you are creating something for people like food, anything, clothes, whatever it may be, whatever that thing is that you do, you have to put your most efforts in their best foot forward to make it happen. I mean, what do you think, Champagne? Am I wrong?
Heck no. Heck no. Let me tell you something. I used to talk so much. I used to have myself convinced that, girl, you doing it. You got to get the gab. You could talk someone out their wallet. But at the same time, it's like if I'm not convinced in what I'm saying, who else is going to be convinced of what I'm saying? And the only way to convince somebody that what I'm saying is true is by my actions. I used to say this. I'm not throwing Jesus at nobody. You gonna catch him for yourself. I'm not fighting or arguing with you to tell you I'm a Christian. You're gonna see it through me, okay? I'm not fighting to tell you that I do know how to eat healthy. I am a life coach. I am an instructor. No, you're gonna see it. You know how you're gonna see it? Because I'm gonna promote me. Whether you do it or not, I'm gonna promote me. I'm gonna be about what I'm talking. My actions are gonna show. Oh, dang, she really is doing that. I used to want to prove myself to people so bad, and I stopped because I had to prove it to me. The minute I proved who I was to me, Dad said to me, you gotta love what you're gonna do, because if you don't, you're not gonna show up. You're gonna get tired of it. And one thing I loved doing was teaching. it was like, dang, I love teaching, training somebody. And it was like, you know what? I have a passion in that. Now, do I want to be a teacher? Like in school? No. But I understood what I loved. Dance was a passion of mine. I love dance. And I love like goal setting, vision boards for the heck of it, just to do on my creative side. And I would forget about the board. I did it for the arts and crafts. And I was like, wait, what am I doing? That's what made me think about doing flyers and digital ones. So I was like, wait a minute. I got something going on here. Let me get back in my creative side. And I didn't even know I was putting a vision board together. I just was jotting down what I like to do. And I started doing it with the kids. I'm like, dang, I like doing projects with the kids. Let me get involved with the community a little bit. So that's what I started doing back home. Like, all right, let me get the kids together. We do some Bible study, then do like little arts and crafts room. I was doing something like we cut up leaves. And I'm like, well, put what you're falling for, since the leaves are falling because of autumn. So I'm like, well, let's do that, just something. Like keep people alive in the household, getting the kids involved, because again, those are our future. Like, it's not just about school teaching our children. It's about us too at home. And that is my vision. My vision is to, raise up successful children. That's the goal. Right now, I got my little boy at home with me. He need to be a successful young man. He's a black man at that. It's hard. So I don't even want to show him what life can be as a child not having. So if he could see mommy do it, and I'm telling him, hey, behave in school. My baby made me proud. He's above. I got that report card. We have parent teacher conference. Above and everything. That how to, he's only 6 and he loves school. So because he loves school, we're gonna read at home. We're gonna continue to do everything. Like you're gonna comprehend. You're gonna know, because I want to keep that love in him for learning. Because every day is a learning cycle for us. You cannot just say, "Oh, I'm done learning. I know everything." How? The world is advancing every day. How do you know everything?
You're right.
This vision. Set the goal, make it bold, make it yours, own it, literally own it. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I can, I will, and I am. Like that's what you're gonna be. You're that. You're that woman that walk in that room and you just stand out because you have something to say. You're bold. You're that man that put on that tux. I mean, well, not a whole tux, but you put on that. Whatever you men put on that make you feel good and make you feel like you own it, and this is your day, this confidence. You walk in that room and you're that guy and you stand up tall with your head up because you own that room. This is your time. You make that business proposal. You take that interview and you own it. You talk like you mean business. What they used to tell me, say you got to fake it to make it. Well, what you trying to make it to? Faking it all the time not going to get you there, but you dress the part. You got the job.
Well, I would say
that job until you hit that goal. Go ahead.
I would say the figure to the you make it part is more like just keep going. That's what I hear from that. That's what it's like to me. Like just keep going, even when you're tired, even when you just don't feel like you got it in you, or you just start to lose all like that motivation or that will inside. Just keep going. Fake it till you make it. Just let all that stuff go and just keep going. Just build yourself up. Going. Yeah.
Yes. Keep going. I like that. Don't procrastinate. Don't let the dream die. Believe what's the and I say, hey, it's a wonderful time today.
Not that song.
You gotta listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm on the street. You said don't do that. No, I was going to get it.
No. Yeah, but that remind me of Hey Arnold. But I mean not Hey Arnold. What's
Arthur.
That show? Arthur, yeah, I keep saying Hey Arnold. But that's funny. But now y'all know our age because we telling it all. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, keep that fake it till you make it motto. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just keep doing what you gotta do. Stay focused. Keep your dream and hope alive. and hope alive.
Yes.
Because without that, you know, your whole goal and vision is gonna die. You don't want that. So
Exactly.
it's what you say, how you say it. It's what you say to yourself. It's what you think in your mind. Speak out loud. You can't say to yourself, "Oh, it ain't gonna get done," or No, you can't say that. You gotta say, "Yeah, it's gonna get done, regardless." You know, you may be having a rough day, or maybe a busy day, whatever it is. You gotta work through it. I mean, other than that, you see a lot of these people out here that succeed, and you don't see the story behind the scenes unless you're looking for those stories from real successful people that have made it. It took a lot of hard work and perseverance. Like, you just can't stop what you're doing. You got to really work through it and really see yourself getting there and see yourself at the top. If you can't see it, how you gonna make it? What is vision?
You're right.
Seeing it. Seeing is believing.
You're right about that one. You're right about that one. Don't be lazy on your goals.
Yeah.
You're not. You set yourself up for failure. It's all right. Yeah. All great inventions took some falls. They didn't just get it on the first try. You cannot give it up. No, don't be one of them. Hit it.
Exactly.
Aim for it. This is not the time to have a sore loser mentality. Remember, you're not competing with another person. You compete with the numbers, not with the person. You always look at yourself and you be better than you were. You get it? Be better than your past experiences, your past mistakes, your past accomplishments. The goal is to always do better. You do better to where you're comfortable where you're at, not comfortable with just like, if you got you're not comfortable because it's imagine being comfortable. Shouldn't it be like exciting? Oh yeah, man. Not I'm okay. Who settles for okay. Carl's like, do you want to eat here? And I'm like, he like, well, I'm not about to spend my money on he said that to me, like, you want to eat? I'm like, he's like, no, that costs some money. I'm not settling for like, you better show me some excitement. Like, the heck?
That goes hand in hand with you saying that. It goes hand in hand with people who want to start a business, right? Or let's say you got investors. If you're not giving them the story and you're just giving them this is what I kind of want to do, this is what I want to do, I don't know how it's going to go, they're not going to invest in you. They're just going to look at you like you're playing around.
Exactly.
The same way goes if you're up there trying to interview for something big and it's a big company and you want to work for, you want to succeed, acting, model, whatever it is you want to do. And you just like, I guess I'm a great person or whatever, I'm going to try to wing it. No, I got to plan it, not wing it. For real. Like, you really got to see yourself as this great person. Sell yourself as this great person. Don't sell yourself, but sell yourself as a great person. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want the legs or the thighs. I'm going to wing it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. Don't look like a chicken out there winging it. No. Not wing it on, but we get this going. Like, put your big boy, big girl cap on and get out there and make it happen. Don't play no games.
Yes.
Time is not waiting. Don't play no games. Like, seriously, you just got to get it going. You got to start that routine. Whatever it is you got to do, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. Like, we're looking at this camera at you and say, I can do this. I can make it happen.
Like, you can get that money back. You can get that car back. Exactly. You can get that money back. You can get that car back. You can get a better car. You probably get a bigger house. You can get materialistic things back. You cannot get time back. So make it count. You understand? You can't get time back. Make it count now. Set that vision. Aim for it and believe in you. You don't have to discuss everything with everybody. You can do what a pregnant woman do. Once she gets to that second trimester, then she let the news out.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
That interview, then you tell them you got the job. You start the orientation. You can tell them you made your first business proposition. Then you could talk about it. You could work in silence. I remember God told me, be still. Now is the time to be quiet and be still. Let me work for you. You know how good, girl, I put my hands up. I said, Abba, do what you want to do. It's about time. It's about time.
Exactly.
I was like the young girl in the Olympics. I wasn't even stopping. I stopped looking at right. I started looking at left, right. I didn't care who was behind. I was going. And I ain't stopped because I kept going. I'm not stopping. It's no. They're like DJ Khaled and another one.
You remind me of Rich Dad Poor Dad when you say it like that. We running a race, right? We run a race trying to keep up, but don't keep up with the Joneses. Keep up with yourself. Stay in your own lane. Because at the end of the day, what you make happen is what's going to happen. Not what you make happen for everybody else. You can't please everybody. You can't be a people pleaser. And just like Champagne said, like, you cannot tell everybody what your goal is and what you're doing. Make it happen, and then they're going to see it. They're going to see it through what you make happen. You standing on business, making it happen.
Right,
not speaking all loud to everybody. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you basically talking to everybody, and you got your haters there waiting for you to fall. Wishing for you to fall, not just waiting. So you got to understand that. Stop telling everybody everything. You got to leave it to yourself. Make it happen. And then they'll see. Let them see it.
Exactly.
Seeing is believing. Let them see it.
You're right. Seeing is believing. And that's what we have for y'all today. That's what we have. Setting the vision. Set the goal. Make it bold. Make it yours and own it. You have to own it. You have to own it. It starts with you. Sauce Queen can't set the vision for me, and I can't set the vision to her. Now I can pitch an idea to her, but Sauce Queen have to chase her vision on her own. She has to believe in it, so in that way it can go forward. And look, I'm a firm believer of Yahweh, so I make my request known to Him. He line it up in order, and it go. And I say, Father, let Your will be the way for me. Let Your will be done in my life. Like, that's how that goes. So,
yeah, exactly.
People out there, the vision have to align with Abba. I don't do nothing without God. Yeah. Nothing without God. So that vision board was blessed all the way. Everything in there is a prayer. Everything in there is a prayer. Follow with them scriptures. But I'm telling you, let your request be known unto God. Set them goals in order. Prioritize that goal sheet. Some of us be trying to clean the whole house in one day, knowing you still got to rest. Prioritize. Tackle one room at a time. If that's what you're trying to accomplish, cleaning your whole house before the holiday. One room at a time. You're not supersonic. Relax. Okay? You got testing coming on. Try to study every day. Get some flashcards. Get it together. Record. I used to record myself in the phone. My girl Monique gave me that advice. She said, record it in the phone and listen to it on your drive. You don't got to be listening to your hottest song out. Record it. Record you reading it and listen to it on the drive. Get it stuck in your head. Don't forget, it takes 5 to 7 days to create a habit. My people out there that's trying to quit something, stay focused. I'm telling you, it was not easy giving up carbs, but it was the willpower behind it, the mindset. Like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I remember when I had to give up smoking, I thought it was so hard, but I just stopped. I can do this. I can do this with the help of living in a smoke-free community too. You know what? Because I said, God will place you. You really want to make a change? Oh, you'll get placed in the right direction. No excuses. Exactly. No excuses. You want order? You will find a way. But you know what? That's what we have for y'all today. Own that vision of yours, okay? Make it bold. Set them goals, okay? And it'll work its way out. Believe in yourself. And then others will believe. Don't give up. Because the minute you give up, I'm not following you no more. You gave up. And don't get mad if somebody take your idea because you slept on it. Do remember, what is for you is for you. But don't get mad if somebody come out with a sitting gym class and you thought of it first. That's your fault. You should have acted on it. Okay? That's why you don't open your mouth until you start putting some some action behind it. But you open your mouth, you got mad 'cause Johnny Boy done went and took your idea. Well, guess what? Johnny had the determination to go forward. You just took the idea. You sat on the couch flipping the channel. Oh, this is a good show. You want to catch up with shows and be on the show schedule, and you couldn't do your thing. But Johnny then came up with the sit in gym idea. Now you upset on the couch, all mad. Well, that's your fault. But anyway, tune into that 7-day mini challenge. Let me know, or let Sauce Queen know. Jump into them DMs. Let us know if you up for that challenge. All you have to do is a 7-day mini vision challenge. Whether you're giving up bread, you're giving up soda, you want to help somebody, you're trying to start an LLC, whatever it is, for 7 days, go hard. Go hard. It's just a 7-day challenge. Tag us in your process. That means upload a story every day. Tag me, tag Sauce Queen, or tag us both. Whatever. Just show that process. The person that has the most outcome in it, they will be featured on WBC Podcast November 13th, Wednesday. That's 6 p.m. You'll be featured on that podcast with a great topic. Whether you come up with one or we come up with one, you will be our guest speaker. You win this 7-day challenge, you will be the guest speaker. Just stick to something. Commit to something. Take a stand. Do it for you. This is a selfish moment. Do it for you. Okay? 7-day mini challenge. That's it. 7 days. That's one full week. Calendar and business days. But
I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the winner. You're going to be on this podcast with us, having a conversation and talking to the people. Can't wait for it. So we excited. Like she said, tag us both, however you want to do this, but definitely give us that shout out and tag us. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our podcast on YouTube. Wise, Beautiful, Crazy, WBC. Okay? And guys, we will tune in again and give you another great topic, and we can go off on this.
Beautiful, elegant, intelligent, capable, loving, majestic.